Hey guys, Dry Shaft Drew here. Well, today looks like we might be getting rain. Not raining yet, but cloudy out. And clouds are looking kind of dark. So, looks like it might end up being a rainy day. So, for a project today, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tinker with this old lawnmower I picked up. Found this old piece of shit lawnmower that's been sitting in the back of a property for probably 15 years, hasn't run. So I'm going to just see if I can revive this thing and bring it back to life. So, something to do. I can tinker at it. I mean, I don't know how much I can do with the way I feel, but like I say, I can tinker at it. So just see if I can get this thing to run again. If I can run again, you can always use it somewhere, I guess. But either that or give it to somebody. But I know it's not worth a whole lot. It's probably worth like $5. But it's just an old lawnmower that was sitting there doing nothing. It looks like it's all pretty much in one piece. There's a few things missing on it from what I see, but I'm going to just see if I can get it running again. So once I'm set up, we'll continue with this. So for now, that's about it. Okay, so we set this thing up on the table here. First thing we're going to do is blow some of the shit off of it. So. Okay, good enough for now. So what we're going to do, because I don't know when the last time this thing ran was, I know it's at least 15 years. First thing I want to do is check this thing for sparks. So we'll take out the old handy spark tester here. As you guys can see, I'm not in the best of shape right now. But this will tell me right away if I have any spark whatsoever. You'll see this light up. I can't pull with this hand because this wrist is all swollen right up, so I can't use this arm, so I'll just try it like this. And yes, we got no spark at all. Nothing. Okay, so to confirm that, damn it. Give me a second. What we're going to do is pull a plug out of it. So give me a second to grab a different tool here. Actually, let's try this one first. This is another type of a tester here. It's a gap tester. I can see if I have any spark at all with this one. And this one here, all you do is go on to the same idea. You hook it like that touch. A little bit short of a cord there. Okay. Now we'll just watch into the gap and see if we have any spark there. Yeah, definitely no spark at all. So, 2 tests that show no spark. We're going to do a third test just to see here. Okay, we're going to actually pull the spark plug out of her. Yeah, you guys can see the spark plug is kind of dirty and corroded, but we'll see if you have any spark whatsoever the old-fashioned way. Ground it up against there. Yeah, nothing. So we got no spark, guys. So I'm going to pull this top panel off and see why we have no spark. We're going to start with that. So for now, we're going to put you on pause, and we'll continue in a while. Okay. As you guys can see, I pulled the 3 screws that are holding that top casing on. and I just put the casing off to the side. And yeah, I gotta take a break, guys. I can only work like 5 minutes, and then I gotta stop. So I'm gonna stop for now, and when I get something else here, I'll keep adding to this. So just so you guys know, it is what it is. Like I say, I'm just tinkering, so we'll do what we can do. Okay, I got another little burst of energy here, so I'll just show you guys what I'm looking at. What I noticed, if you look right here, I don't know how to focus on there. Right in between, look at how wide that gap is there. You see that? With a gap that wide, you're not going to get spark. You guys can see the gap in there? There's just no way that you're going to get spark in that wide of a gap. So whoever set this lawnmower up, I guess, at the time, wasn't sure what they're doing, but I noticed one thing. Right here, you see here, this is nice and clean. Whoops. Right in here, that's nice and clean, which means that somebody tried to work on this lawnmower. Excuse me while the compressor runs, I'll be right back. Okay, like I said, it looks like somebody was trying to work on this lawnmower. And it looks like they cleaned this all up. And it looks like there might be even a newer set of points in it. I mean, if worse comes to worse, we could pull the head off here and we can check the points and stuff like that. But before I go through all that trouble, because I'm, like I say, I'm just tinkering right now, I am going to reset the gap on this. And we're going to see if we have spark with the gap reset, because I think, for some reason, I think that might be all it is that the gap is out. But, yeah, I'm just about positive that's what the problem is. I mean, look at that gap in there. That's a pretty big gap right here, guys, is what we're looking at, right, the gap in here. So we're going to see if we can set this gap, and we'll try it again for spark just to see if we got spark. If not, then we'll have to pull this cover off and check the points and stuff. But let's look at that first, shall we? Okay, so I reset the gap, and that wasn't the problem, so we're going to just take this apart here. I just started. I took off the 2 little screws that hold the screen on there that sits on top here, and then this one, you get this clutch off. All you need to do is take like a thing like this, just give it a quick whack, and it should free it. There you go. And then basically this clutch just unscrews from there. So that's how that comes off, guys. And then from there, there's a few ways of getting this off. You can either do it with a, like this, don't forget there's a washer there, but you can either do this with a gear puller, or you could tap on the shaft. But if you tap on the shaft, you better be darn careful that you don't mushroom it out or anything. I prefer to just take a gear pull and do it with a gear puller, so that's what we're going to do. So stand by on that one, guys. Okay, so before I grab my gear puller, there you go. A couple of light taps and clean right off, guys. But that's about as hard as I want to hit them. Watch that you don't lose your little keyway, because sometimes this keyway is what the problem is, but this one happens to be fine. Like I say, to me it looks like somebody's worked on here before, because this is nice and clean here. So, again, there's 2 little screws covering the points here, which are loose. This whole thing is loose. So that tells me somebody's been in here, and I guess after they've been in here, they couldn't get running, so they just threw it in the backyard. So we'll see, maybe they didn't get their points proper, or what the case may be. But actually, before I take this cover off, I just pull more. Keep the dirt out from it. And I'm doing this pretty much one-handed, because this hand is pretty sad right now. So, but yeah, it's just a little cover, guys. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys this. I was right. Somebody's been in here. Okay, I'm going to take you guys off the stand and show you this. I was right. There's definitely been somebody in here. I mean, look at that. Those points are brand new, guys. That's a brand new set of points in here. My thing is, yeah, I think there's the problem, guys. Look at that. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. Watch those points. its gap is pretty close. Yeah, it might be. Okay, that's not opening enough there, guys, I don't think. I'm going to reset the gap on these points and try that. But I mean, that's a brand new coil. That's a brand new set of points. Oh yeah, there you go. This thing is not. Yeah. Well, we'll see what we can do here, guys, because that's all brand new in there. So that should be no reason this thing's not sparking. So we're going to clean that up. And also, if you guys can see here, right here on the magnetic thing here, I'm going to clean these up a bit on both sides too, just with a little piece of sandpaper. So we'll do that and we'll get back to you. Okay, so what we did is I just cleaned off the points with a little piece of emery cloth, this 400 grit, and then I re-gapped the points here at 17 thou. So everything's good in there, looking at that. So what we're going to do now is just put back together, and we'll see if we got spark, guys. So fun, because everything looks brand new. I don't understand. I think the gap, like the point gap when I first checked it was only a 6 thou. So I think whoever put it together didn't have enough point gap. So now it's reset at 20 thou where it's supposed to be, and we'll go from there. Well, I said 20. It's actually, I did it with a 17, a little bit tighter. I don't like exactly 20. I went with 17, so we'll see how that works. Okay, so we put on the flywheel, we rechecked the gap at 10 thou on the flywheel, put the clutch back on with the washer, and basically we just got to put the full cord thing back together, and then we'll see if this thing got spark or not. So okay, so we got the first part of that done. It's all back together. Now we're just about here to check and see if we have any sparks. Now hopefully I can get you guys close enough that you can watch with me. See, can you see from there? We'll zoom in a bit. Let's just adjust this there. Let's see if we got some spark there, guys. Let's watch the plug. I hope you guys can see. Oh yeah, lots of spark now. There you go. So that's one issue fixed there. There was no spark on here, now we have spark. So that's a good start right there. Very good start. So what we're going to do now is we're going to clean the plug off because we got spark. So that's definitely a bonus. Then we're going to take this gas cap or gas tank and stuff apart and look inside of it, because this thing, like I said, has been sitting for 15 years. So who knows how bad it is. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to take it apart and clean it before I even try and start this. So we're going to go from there. So hang on, guys. Okay, just so you guys can see, I pulled the carburetor off in the tank. I don't know if you can see in there. Probably not. But it looks very clean. Like I don't see any green depth or anything whatsoever in there. So I'm just going to give this a quick brake clean bath. And I'm going to throw it back together. And if it becomes a problem, it's just a matter of taking it off like this again and then removing the 4 screws and cleaning it really good. But I'm not going to bother with it because I think it should be okay. I'm going to just blow it out and give it a quick brake clean bath, like I said, and throw it back together and see what happens, guys. Okay, we got it all back together. And I tightened up the screws on here, reset the carb and everything. Put a little bit of gas into it. I don't know if I got enough to make it start. But as you guys can see, it's not hot or nothing like that. I'm going to try it. Cold start. Oh, has stopped. Is that working right? Yeah, it's working right. Okay, let's see if anything that we did will help. First start in 15 years, guys. Let's see what he says. Come on, baby. There you go. Was that fluke or was that good? I don't know, man. Right on. Oh yeah, I was trying this again. I think that might have. I didn't even think I had enough gas in here to get her to go. Try it one more time. Sounds good to me, boys. I guess it's worth sharpening the blade on it, and we'll resurrect it. Yeah, buddy. So I guess what I'll do now is, seeing it runs good, I'll sharpen the blade on it and that, and I'll use it around somewhere. There you go. Something I was going to throw away, or something that somebody else threw away. I picked it up, spent probably about an hour altogether on it, even though it took me like 5 hours because I kept taking breaks in between. But I spent about an hour altogether on it, and look at that, guys. Running, driving, ready to rock and roll again. So now we'll clean up the blade and readjust all the wheels, and should be a good lawnmower for a little while for somebody. So give it to someone, probably give it to Starpuss for his place. He doesn't even have a lawnmower yet, so now he does. So this will be for Starpuss, I guess. Probably give it to him, yep. So I'll try it out after I get all the blades cleaned up and that, and then we'll see what good it is. But thanks for watching, guys, and I guess we'll call that one a success. So there you go. The main problem was the points were set at 6. They should have been set at 20. And I re-got the plug at 25. I re-got the air gap on at the flywheel at 10. And basically, she starts right up first pole. So what more can a guy ask for? You can't beat that. So for a free lawnmower, there you go. She's running. So what we do is, I got one mail call to take care of here. And this one is from Hodgepodge Garage. You guys go check his channel out. And it says, "Hey there, Drew. I'm a fairly new subscriber, but glad to have you found your channel. I've seen your sticker on lots of mail calls. Cheers, Yoshi." So we'll put him up on the board here right away. And we'll call that the mail call for Yoshi. Hodgepodge Garage. So we'll take it from there, people. Alrighty, so Hodgepodge Garage, you've been added to my wall of fame. So yeah, everybody, check out the wall of fame. Send me your flags. 12-inch by 18-inch flags are what I'm after, if you guys want. That's the size I'm after there. Check out all these YouTubers. This is my YouTube family. Pause it where you need it. But check them all out, guys. All a bunch of great people. Will you just look at that? There's a few of them hidden behind the thing here. Just give me a sec. There you go. So, yeah. Check them all out. Like I say, pause it as required. There's a lot of YouTubers there, guys. A lot of great stuff from all my YouTube family. So I thank them one and all, again, for all the gifts, for all the flags, for all the plates, and for all the love. You guys are my YouTube family. So there you go. So now Starpuss will have his own lawnmower. So he'll be able to cut some weeds down at his place. And that's one of the only reasons I fixed it, because he says, "Oh, don't worry about it, Dad, I'll just go buy a brand new one." Well, I'd hate to see him take a brand new lawnmower into his place that's never been cut and start hitting rocks and stumps and everything else. An old one like this, it costs nothing. If he breaks it, he breaks it. So that's the whole idea, guys, and that's why I got it running, was for Curtis. So he probably could have done it himself, but like I say, I was bored. And yes, my hand is swollen right up again. I can barely move it. I can't even close it right again, but I mean, I played with it, and I did it, like on camera, it looks like I did it really quick, but I'll be honest with you, it took me about 5 hours, because I work on it 5 minutes and sit down for an hour, and work on it 5 minutes and sit down for an hour, and, you know, that's the way I did it. But pretty much all with one hand. And like I say, the only reason I'm not going to try it out any more than I already did is because I don't have the gas. I don't feel like running to get it. I'm too tired now. As you can hear, I'm already breathing heavy just from doing this. So I'm pooped. I'm done for today. That's it. The rest of the day is wasted for me. And look at this. We started and it looked like rain. Well, guess what, guys? The sun is out and shining, bright as can be. No more clouds in the sky. I'm as happy as can be. So it's a nice day after all. So, and yeah, whatever. still early in the day, so who knows what else will come up too. But yeah, like I say, thank you guys for everything, for every plate, for every flag, for every sticker, for all the love, for all the comments. And don't forget, share this video, thumbs up, and if you got a chance and you got some time, leave me a comment, because when you comment, I go to your channel, I watch your videos, and I comment back. If you don't comment, chances are I might not get to your videos. So there you go, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Until the next one, we're done.